Coming down first, Mr. Quincy Epstein. We're going to hear the response. He's got a lot of hometown crowd here in Schenectady. You hear the support for Quincy Epstein from the room here.
And yet again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sold-out event here at Schenectady Rivers Casino and Resort.
Everybody's got short shorts tonight. Everybody.
That is true, short shorts.
Quincy looks very comfortable, very calm. He's smiling. You know, it doesn't look like he's got a lot of nerves right now, which is a great thing. All right. Quincy Epstein in the blue corner again. You see the shin guard, the novice rules match. No ground and pound to the face.
Hey, he almost slips right over there running inside the cage.
You know, people underestimate how slick these cages are. You know, I try to tell some of the people at our school, you know, when they train on those mats have a little bit more friction to them so you can get better footing. Sometimes with these decals and whatnot in these cages, it gets slick.
Very slick, especially when water hits the ground. It gets real slick
or
real
blood.
quick. Yeah. Or blood, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Jesse Crosier coming down with Coach Brian Bury.
It's, you know, like you said, striking grappler. I'm pretty pumped to see how this unfolds. Both guys are in great shape. Both guys come from solid schools, talented. I'm pretty pumped to see how this unfolds.
You know, and I want to say somewhere along the lines in the promo posters and the Cage Wars posters, some of the guys were questioning Jesse Crosier's jiu-jitsu compared to Quincy. And again, they're both from strong schools, so yeah. I'm interested to see how this plays out.
You can see Quincy's pumped as he's in there bouncing around. I don't expect him to get hung up in any doorways tonight.
No. Jesse Crosier seems to be the shorter, more stocky guy at 155. And we're going to bring it up to the ring announcer, Mike Falvo.
Mike Falvo.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in our lightweight division. The judges for this contest are Mr. Chris Belinsky, Rob Exisa, and Danielle Walter. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's representing Team Zhukou, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in yesterday at 154 3/4 pounds out of Scotia, New York, the mighty Quincy Epstein.
He's jacked up. I just hope he doesn't blow his adrenaline load right now.
Yeah, I mean, three rounds is a long time.
Corner,
yep.
Representing Brian Bury, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, weighing in at 154 1/2 pounds out of Waterfleet, New York, Jesse Crosier.
Again, Jesse very confident, but again, not as high strung at this point. So let's see, if that works to his advantage or not.
And here we go. The door's about to close. Steve Ward is the only man in there besides the two fighters.
Again, Jesse Crosier in the red corner. You see the red tape. Quincy's in the blue corner with the blue tape. And he runs across to meet Jesse.
Ooh, nice inside kick by Quincy.
Nice knee to the body by Quincy.
You can tell Quincy wants to bring it to the ground right away.
Nice knees, though, by Quincy. This is impressive. Jesse pushes him up against the cage.
Quincy's trying to work the overhooks and then goes to the head. And you can see the strength right there by Jesse.
And Jesse doing a nice job using his head for some pressure against Quincy. He grabs the legs, going for that double. And down.
Nice takedown.
Now, he ended up in the guard, so it's not the worst thing for Quincy. And if you look, Quincy's feet are closed, so he's not going to try and – oh, now he opens them. The feet have to be open if you want to do something from that position.
As Jesse smothering him, but not really moving a whole lot on top. He's in full guard.
Well, again, you got to think with that novice rules, you can't just come up and posture and go to the head. It slows the game down a little bit.
So, to be honest, the advantage goes to the submission guy in this situation. When you're in novice rules, I don't know if – see, that's what's interesting because if you're a striker and you might not be a strong grappler or submission.
Well, and let's look at this position. Half guard right now is usually a great position for the guy on top because you can ground and pound to the face pretty ferociously from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if this was in a non-novice fight, this might be a different situation right now.
Now, Jesse's got to be careful because he's got to keep working, as you noted, because, the ref will stand them up.
As you hear, just as you say that, you can hear him talking to him. Quincy gets back to his feet. Nice head kick attempt.
Quincy seems to have plenty of energy.
Tells him, let's go over here, and his shin guard fell off.
Oh, Jesse staying in the pocket. Oh, nice kick by Quincy.
As you can see, Jesse's a little more powerful inside the stand-up right there.
Time, we have a wardrobe malfunction, equipment malfunction on Quincy's end.
It's not the wardrobe malfunction most fans hope for.
No, shin guards. We might need another piece of tape in here before long.
Call the duct tape.
And see if they can make it to the end of the round.
Nice kick right there to the arms of Jesse. Oh, nice right, nice inside kick.
Jesse was timing that. Quincy's got a big smile on his face, though. They're both enjoying this.
Quincy does a good job. Once they clinch, he throws that knee right away to the body.
And Jesse does a great job using his head to create some pressure. They're both doing things really well, different things.
It's a much different fight from the first two that we've watched.
Absolutely. These two are showing some technique, some poise.
Both coming from pretty solid gyms.
Quincy going for that trip, that head and arm trip.
He's got to get his hips really in front of him, though. He's only halfway in front in order for that to work.
Well, and again, he's doing it against a shorter, more stocky opponent. So if he doesn't have that leverage like you talked about, it's going to be a tough
your hips got to get lower than the guy you're throwing.
Absolutely. You hear, oh, nice punch.
Nice exchange by both of them. They both landed, I think, on that one.
Now, nice right hand by Quincy. Now, Jesse's a little bit more flat-footed right now. Let's see if he's getting a little bit tired. He's got a lot of muscle mass from 155.
That's a lot to carry around. A lot more oxygen needed to keep you going.
That's a pretty close round.
That is a close round. It's going to be tough to see because Jesse had the takedown, but on top, he got a few strikes in, but not a whole lot.
Well,
and then that's like you said, that's going to be a tough one.
And here's the thing, too. I just took the ABC course this past weekend with Big Dan Mercliata, and they actually changed the judging rules. So being able to be in there in that course and listen, it kind of allows me a different perspective in this fight. And we got to look at it. They look at effective striking and grappling
that's
first.
Right.
If that's tied, they go to cage or aggression. If that's tied, they go to cage control. Right now, if you ask me, Jesse was better on the ground grappling, and striking was pretty much even.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I would have to give this round to Jesse.
I can agree with that. I think so.
And again, just based on the judging criteria.
And like I said, Quincy's a little crazy. He stands up smiling, a little blood trickling out the nose, and just smiles at his opponent saying, let's go.
The only way he could make it better is if he came out like the fighting Irish guy, because he's got the beard and it looks like it.
He might get the job at Notre Dame. Oh, he walked right into that, and I think he felt it.
Yeah, but he slipped. That was just bad timing. Jesse's got him up against the cage, throwing some body shots. Nice job with those knees by Quincy. And punching on the way out of the clinch. That was a great job.
It's a side kick attempt by Quincy Epstein.
Now, if you notice, it looks like he's making Jesse think. Jesse's pausing a second before he attacks and comes in. I'd like to see Quincy work off with a jab more than just rushing in, though. You know, throw that jab out there a few times.
Yeah, there's really no setup when he's trying to get in there and trying to get the grappling going. Really, like any grappler, you have to set something up to get the takedown, or at least into that position.
Absolutely. Now, both these guys are throwing knees, and they got to be careful because, again, throwing that knee is easy to hit in the groin section. Yes, absolutely.
Take out the boys.
Again, Quincy going for that throw. Nice job by Jesse defending, and Quincy punching his way out of that clinch again. Nice job.
There you have it. As you can see, Jesse
Looks
definitely
like
slowing down in this
looks like
round.
Jesse got poked in the eye. He's kind of touching his left eye a little bit.
Looks like he's having trouble trying to gain his breath back.
He's a big man for 155. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, he's squinting with that left eye.
So now he looks like Popeye inside the cage.
Man, it's tough to fight when you got one eye. Jesse's still there, though, right in the middle of the cage.
Yep.
But he's just letting Quincy throw what he wants and not returning. You know, you've got...
nice.
Nice!
Big shots by Jesse. Wow, and Quincy Epstein eats them and keeps moving forward.
Absolutely. Quincy's got a little bit of blood coming from the nose at this point.
Showing some toughness by both fighters right there. Woo.
You know, but Jesse Crosier needed that. The momentum was shifting to Quincy.
Yeah, and I think he just stole it
pretty
back.
handily.
So he throws Epstein against the cage.
We got 1 minute left of this round. Quincy going for a standing. Looks like going back to head and arm again, but you hear Quincy's corner calling for him to pummel. Don't be satisfied at that position.
No, when you're in the grappling. Oh,
nice! Whoa!
Huge right.
Nice
wow.
left-right hand combo.
That snapped his head back. He's going to feel that in the morning. That's like a car accident right there. Little whiplash action.
Now that may make Quincy think about just rushing in.
Oh,
Oh, nice
another
lead right hook.
Quincy might want to think about putting his hands up.
Quincy's loving this, though.
Yeah, he's smiling. He's nuts.
You got to respect him for it. You know, you really do. Here we go. 20 seconds left.
This round, I think, might have been stolen by Jesse.
You know, I think
Significant
you're right.
strikes. Whew.
Towards the end of that round. And again, you know, less than 10 seconds.
Effective striking, effective grappling. Now, in the ABC course, when someone tries to pull guard like Quincy did, who gets the points there? Because Jesse comes on
again,
top.
How did they get to the ground, right? That's going to be determined. And then what happens once you get to guard? Do you reverse somebody? Are you trying submissions?
Well, in that situation, he tried to pull guard, fell on his back. Not much has happened from there.
Yeah, you know, so really that's why Jesse has the advantage there when it comes to the ground because he was in the dominant position. Quincy wasn't necessarily trying any submissions. He didn't reverse and sweep. So really, when you look at it from that black and white perspective, you know, it's Jesse. But at the same time, Dan Mergliata last week brought up a good point. You know, each judge is seated in a different part of the venue.
That's true.
So their line of sight is altered, and you're only supposed to judge clean techniques. So those punches we saw very clearly, another judge may have missed.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a 10-second warning for everyone to exit the cage. We're about to enter the third round, the first fight to go past one round this evening, as this is the third fight of the evening. First two fights ended in a TKO and a submission, both in the first round.
I want to see Jesse in his cardio right now because, you know, he's a big, muscular man for this weight division, and Quincy's a firecracker.
Yeah, Quincy definitely looks fresher of the two. After taking some massive shots, and he's getting some swelling under that left eye.
You know, and it looks like Jesse's game plan right now is sticking with the hands. You know, waiting for...
Let him come in and counter.
Yeah, waiting for Quincy to come in because as we talked about, Quincy's not coming in on a jab.
And I feel like Quincy's head's staying up when he's trying to come in, and he's eating a lot of forehead.
Absolutely.
And then you know that's got to hurt.
You know, and here's the thing, too. Jesse is a southpaw. So, you know, that really opens up that strike for him. And if Quincy's not using his jab, he's not using his angles, he's going to be at a disadvantage because there's not as many left-handers to train with. Left-handers always train with right-handers. Again, Jesse ends up in this half-guard position on top, a little bit of ground and pound of the body. And again, here's the thing. Quincy's not necessarily in danger.
But he's not doing
But
anything.
he's not doing anything, and Jesse's winning this round. We're already 1 minute down.
And Jesse's on top throwing body punches.
And he's trying to advance that position. You know, Quincy has to open up that guard like he just did and trying to make something happen. Get back to guard, you know, you sweep. Try a submission, something to show the judges.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there it is.
There we go, Quincy. That's what we need.
Back to his feet. So like you said, Quincy's a firecracker, still going with 1:35 left in this round.
You know, and I think Quincy feels some pressure right now. He knows that he needs to make something happen. And I give him credit for doing it, trying to make it happen. And you hear Quincy's corner telling him to turn it up. They know that he has to steal this round.
And that right there is a big takedown for Jesse.
We're coming up 1:10 left. What's Jesse going to do? He's trying to pass. He's into that half guard, creating some pressure, using his head. Looks like he's trying to get to a head and arm choke or mount.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to choke him from the bottom right there, right around the neck. But I don't think he's going to get enough pressure from torque.
Jesse got. He brought him back to half.
42 seconds left in this third round, final round of the fight. Little ninja move right there. Back up.
That was smart by Quincy. He was a downed opponent. He knew that Jesse couldn't punch him in the face. He's a very aware young guy.
Big right there by Jesse.
Wow, straight left. That's that southpaw right-handed angle I'm talking about.
Big shots by big right there by Quincy Epstein.
14 seconds left.
I think he should have stayed on his feet and thrown some.
Absolutely. We got less than 10 seconds.
That's that amateur inexperience for you showing right there.
And that's the bell. You know what? I mean, this round could easily go to Quincy Epstein.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Jesse had all the takedowns.
Yeah, he had all the takedowns. I think he had more. The striking was a little cleaner by him. You know, I think Epstein's biggest success in that round was at the very end.
I agree.
And then he just made the amateur move. When something's working, he tries to change it up. Why break something or fix something that's not broken?
And we got the replay here. You look, Quincy trying to go with that right hand. Jesse composed.
Boom, big left
straight
right
left
there.
hand. That made Quincy think.
But then he puts on a little pressure. Starts with some big strikes.
You know, he tries to triple up the right hand, just going to the well. Jesse does a nice job staying tight. Nice left hand by Jesse. Now, if you notice, he tries to take him down, go for that leg, but Jesse ends up in half guard, ends up in that dominant position.
You're not really going to win a whole lot from leaping in on a knee right there, especially with 10 seconds left.
And the doctor checking on the guys. Good sportsmanship by both of these guys. You know what? I mean, both these guys did a great job in my book.
Absolutely.
If I was their coach, I'd be proud of the both of them. There can only be one winner. We'll see where the judges, where they see it lays.
It's a great fight for a novice fight. You know, I would love to see this fight as a non-novice fight for an advanced amateur rules.
I agree, and I think Jesse Crosier would have the advantage there because ground and pound from that half guard, and that's where he ended up most times on the ground.
Yep. Yeah, because would Quincy be so willing to put himself on his back like that?
I wouldn't think so, because when you have to be worried about that ground and pound in the face, that changes everything.
Absolutely, Will. There you have it. We're 3 fights in, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think won this fight? Let us know. Comment on Cage Wars 44 Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know. Tweet us, Iron Will Barry or myself, Giblets, Jiblitz 77 on
Giblets.
Twitter. Let us know. What did you think? Who won this fight?
You talk about giblets, I'm thinking about turkey. I'm hungry.
Go. What, his phone fly out of his hand?
Yeah, somebody's phone flew out of their hands. I know how expensive they are, so I want to help them out.
We're waiting for the official decision as the referees are tallying up the scores.
Now, I will say that this fight was close enough that I would highly doubt getting a unanimous decision.
Split decision?
Yeah. That's how close this fight was. That, you know, I would really highly doubt a unanimous decision either way.
And we're going to throw up to the ring announcer, Mike Falvo, for the official decision.
And now, after 3 extremely hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Danielle Walters scored the fight 29-28. Rob Exisa scored the fight 30-27. And Chris Polinsky scored the fight 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Jesse Crosier.
Kind of how I saw that. You know, I think Quincy might have won a round, but definitely think Jesse won majority of the rounds and absolutely won the fight.
I would agree with that 100%. The 30-27, you know, it's very definitely possible. You know, I think Quincy did enough to maybe steal one of those rounds. But again, all three judges scored it for the winner.
Absolutely.
I'm here with your winner, Jesse Crosier. Jesse, he was able to take some of your best shots, what it seemed, and still move forward. Did the toughness of Quincy Epstein surprise you at all here this evening?
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He definitely took some shots, and he gave some back as well. He's a tough kid.
And this was one of those fights where we saw a little bit of something of everything here first. You know, is this kind of the fight you expected, or was this something you kind of took you by surprise here?
Nah, this is exactly what I expected. I love this shit, man.
And what are we going to see next from you, sir?
More of the same, more of the same.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jesse Crosier.